Hey guys, I just want to start out by saying, remember the company that I had the interview with the other day? Well, they actually called me back, and I really didn't think that they would, and I'm pretty sure I got the job. They said that I start orientation Friday, and I needed to do these tasks online before I came in Friday. And I tried to do those tasks, but I couldn't sign in, and I tried so many times it locked me out. So now I feel like an idiot that I have to call them and tell them that I messed it up. So I'm really scared to do that. And I'm also scared because I don't have professional clothes, and I'm gonna look dumb and poor when I go in there, and I don't want to look that way. So I'm just kind of nervous about that because, yeah, it's a discount store, but it's a more higher end version of that store. It's a runway store or something. So I just want to look like not stupid. That's it. I don't have to look great. I just want to look appropriate. Um, but in this video, I want to talk about angels in my life that maybe they wouldn't get recognition, or maybe they wouldn't be called angels because of their lifestyle or what they're involved in, but they're angels to me. This first one was a really close friend of mine. He passed away, but I met him in the mental hospital, and he had bipolar disorder. He was a veteran, and he was such a kind, loving, big-hearted person. He would let me stay at his house periodically whenever I needed a place to stay. He opened his home up to me. He fed me. He picked me up. Signed me out of the hospital before, picked me up from the hospital. He bonded me out of jail. He was just a really, really nice person, and he never made me feel creepy or weird or like I was crazy or anything like that. He was really kind to me, and I feel really responsible about how he passed away because we were um, we were wanting to do something. It was mainly me. It was my um, substance of choice, but he had dabbled in lots of substances. He had tried the substance before, but I wanted to get it, and he had just came off of like a long upper binge, so I feel like maybe he was trying to calm down or something, and he wanted to get something to calm down, so we gave our friend money, and she went and got it from her guy and came back and gave it to us. And I fell asleep on the couch. I normally stay up all night long, but I had a pit bull at that time, and I was getting her trained in the morning, so I took a sleeping pill and I did that substance and I fell asleep, and he was totally fine when I fell asleep. And I woke up about 3 a.m. and he normally snored really, really loud. He wasn't snoring at all. I looked over at him, and he wasn't breathing. I knew he was gone. I knew he was gone, and I said, "Oh my God, he's gone." I tried to give him Narcan. I tried to give him CPR. I called the cops, obviously, right away. And I had already known how to do CPR, but she walked me through the CPR, and I actually had a warrant out for my arrest, but I didn't care about that. I just called the cops because I knew my friend was gone, and um, I went to jail, and I still was kind of hoping that he was alive, but when I went to jail, they took me in an interrogation room and they interrogated me about every single thing. And I have watched so many interrogation videos, everything where they say, don't talk without a lawyer. But it felt so inappropriate to try and you know, look out for myself anyway. I just had to say everything that happened to him. I didn't care what happened to me. I'm just gonna say everything that happened 100% the truth. So I said that to the investigator, and his parents really, really wanted me held responsible for him passing away. They told a friend of mine when they went to pick up my dog that they knew the state attorney and they were gonna make sure that I paid for that. And I've had so many dreams about him. He never talks in my dreams, he just smiles, and I say sorry to him all the time. His name was Steven, and he was a really, really beautiful person. And I'm sorry to his son that he's without a dad and for the role that I played in that. And I want to talk about him here because he was a beautiful person and he was an angel in my life. And he's part of the reason I am today. And I'm here today. And I want to live now so in a way that honors him because he's not here anymore. And so I feel like I have to make it up to him. And the next angel I want to talk about is another friend of mine that passed away. His name was Mike, and we met actually when I worked at a strip club. And you know, you don't become friends with those guys, but he was just like a really he was like 50 years old, but he like acted a lot younger, and he was really nice, and he started giving me rides everywhere, and he would drive me all around everywhere. And one night, he had his own substance abuse issues. One night we went and we got something, and I actually overdosed, and it's because of him that I'm alive. He called the ambulance and everything and picked me up from the hospital and took me home, and I had more, and he was like, Ashley, don't take him home with you or you won't survive the night. It's too strong. So I gave it to him, and he used it that night. And I didn't hear from him the next morning. He was supposed to take me to a doctor's appointment, and I didn't hear from him, and I was mad. I was like, you stole my stuff. How could you do that to me? And I called all day and he never answered, and I started getting worried. So I called his work and they wouldn't tell me if he showed up or not. And then 2 days later, his sister contacted me and said that they found him and he wasn't alive anymore in his room. And, you know, that was messed up. And that should have been me. And he's part of the reason I'm alive now because he looked out for me. He didn't take advantage of me. And that's so rare when you're in that lifestyle and you're a vulnerable person, and he didn't take advantage of me. And he was another really, really beautiful person that maybe wouldn't be considered that. His name was Mike. He liked fishing, he liked rock music. He was really funny. He was from New York, and he's gone now. And his brother actually passed away as well from the same substances. So I've lost so many people in my life, and I just want to honor them by living the best that I can now and speaking about what happened to them. Thank you for listening to this story, guys. I'll keep you updated about what's happening with the job situation. Thanks for listening.